Hey homies, it's Chris and welcome back to the channel. We're doing something different today. Well, new to me and maybe old to you, but I'm doing some sauteed kale, some smoked sausage, mushrooms, shallots, and tons of garlic. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave some comments down below. You know what I'm gonna say? Let's cook. All right, so today we're gonna be making a side dish. I'm gonna be using some kale. I had this kale in the refrigerator and I said, you know what? We're not wasting this. I was gonna do smoothies, but I'm like, let's try something else. Let's do something else. So I found a recipe for some garlic and onion sauteed kale. In the place of the red onion, I am going to be using up my shallots. I have a pack of shallots that I got from Doris's Market that I need to use up before they go bad. So we're going to do that. It called for water in the saute, and I did actually make some homemade beef broth last week, so I'm going to be utilizing that. I think I need about 1.5 cups, so we're going to use that, and then I'm going to be adding in my good old cayenne pepper. I told y'all not to worry about this bottle. It is cayenne pepper. I like things a little bit spicy, and I'm going to add on to the recipe that I found. I will link the recipe below. Well, no, I'm not going to link the recipe below because we're going to do our own thing to this kale. All right, so I may even add some Kaneka sausage to y'all. Let's vibe. Are you ready? Let's cook. All right, so I have some Kaneka sausage. This is spicy and hot. This one is really good. They're the skinny Kaneka sausage, so I am going to go ahead and add that on in. I want to say I got these from Publix. So I just pulled that right out of the freezer. So don't worry about it. Break it up, add it to a little bit of water, and I'm going to nuke this in the microwave for about 2 minutes just to get that chill off, thaw it out enough where I can go ahead and cut these up. And we're going to saute we're going to saute these with the garlic and onion. So what I'm cooking along with the kale is just some pork chops that I took out of the freezer. When I bring meat home, I like to section them off into different packs, and then it's easy for me to just grab and go. So this pack I think has 2 chops, and then this one has 1. I'm gonna season them up. I'll link the video below where I did my grilled pork chops in the air fryer. Gonna season them the same way, and I'm gonna prep them, and I'm gonna season them the same way, and I'm gonna prepare them the same way. So I'm not gonna do that on camera. I'll just link the video below. Really quick, easy, and they come out super juicy. All right, so you're gonna give your shallot a dice, and then I'm gonna smash this. I like to call that therapy. Just give it a nice, and it will help take the peel off your garlic. Just get your little frustration in on the garlic. Don't worry, it can take it. All right, so I'm gonna peel these, dice this up. My skillet is already turned on, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. All right, there's my garlic really rough chopped. I'm gonna do the sausage and the shallots first. I find when I cook garlic a little bit too long, it gives off a really bitter flavor, and I don't want to ruin my pot. As far as the meat, that is totally optional. You can omit that. You can add smoked turkey. You can add vegan sausage, whatever it is that you like. To me, it's just all about building my flavors. So that's the reason why I'm using the Kaneka sausage, and y'all know I'm trying to use a lot of the stuff that I already had on hand before I start loading up the fridge and the freezer, the pantry with new stuff. All right, so let's get this going, and then start with the sausage. All right, so garlic, shallots, sausage sounds good to me. Yes, ma'am, that sounds really good. I think I am gonna go in with my hot and spicy garlic fusion oil. We're gonna add that to the pan, get that going, and then we'll start on removing our kale from the stem. So we're gonna saute this around. This smells so good, y'all. So I know I'm big on the smell, the flavors, and everything. So there's no need to add onion powder, garlic powder, and everything because you adding in so much fresh flavors. I am gonna probably throw in a little bit of parsley, fresh parsley to this. And y'all know cayenne, like I said, is gonna be invited into this party. You just want to saute this until the garlic and the onions become a little bit translucent. So about 4 to 5 minutes of moving this around. You want to make sure that your pan is lubricated to make sure that you don't get any burning. Just keep moving it around. Alright, so I'm going to watch this as I go ahead and start on the kale. So my kale is washed and dried. We're going to just basically remove it from the stem here. And then we're going to rough chop this into bite-sized pieces. Alright. Remove. And there you go. So we're just going to keep doing this all the way through for the rest of those. Alright, so this is what this looks like. So you're just going to rough chop that into bite-sized pieces and add it into our onion, sausage, and, well, our shallots, garlic, and sausage. This looks as good as it smells. Alright, so I'm not chopping. I'm just going to tear. That sausage is the perfect amount of heat and smokiness. That is absolutely delicious. So like with most green veggies, spinach, kale, collard greens, turnip greens, this is going to wilt down. I'm going to go ahead and get my broth. And we're going to start off with half a cup of broth that we're going to add into here. So that's the beef broth that I did, and I'm just straining this off because I don't need all the garlic, onions, and everything that was in there. I just need the broth. So my broth is cold, so I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up for about 1.5 minutes, get the chill off so I don't shock my kale, sausage, shallots, and garlic. But let's look at that. So I'm letting it wilt down a little bit, only because I don't want what was in the pot before to burn. So I'm wilting this down, and it will give me more room to kind of maneuver everything around. And then we're going to introduce the liquids, put a lid on it. I'm going to add my cayenne pepper to this. The shallots really shine through. The garlic is shining through. So I'll continue to taste it to see like what I need. And this beef stock that I made, well, broth I made the other day is really flavorful also. So I just want to be careful with the flavor because too much will ruin a good thing. I'm also going to add in some sliced mushrooms. Use whichever kind you like. wilting down really, really nice. I actually can put a little bit more kale in here. This is wilting down really, really nicely. I'm going to go in with some pink Himalayan sea salt. That heat from the sausage is perfect, so I don't even know that I am going to go in with the cayenne pepper. And remember, I did use that spicy oil. It's hitting perfect. Okay, I'm going to go in with about half a cup of the broth. Spread everything back out, and I'm going to put a lid on there. Okay, so the kale really soaked up all of that broth. So we're going to go in with about another half cup. It soaks it all up. Taste your kale to see how tender, like, you know, you like it. I'm gonna try this. I like my veggies to have still a bite to it, and I want to be able to see the vibrant green. So I'm actually gonna turn this off, sit it to the back, just put the lid on it and let the actual steam continue to cook it. It tastes perfect. Super easy, full of flavor. We didn't add a bunch of like onion powder, garlic powder, all of the usual suspects. We didn't add any of that. We just have fresh flavor going through there. That with sweet potato and chops, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. All right, comment down below if you go ahead and make this. Come back and comment and let me know what you thought. Did you like it? Was this your first experience with kale? I think she's going to be on the lineup pretty heavy. So just try new things. What vegetables should I do next? So I'm also going to do sweet potatoes. So I'm just going to wash them really good, scrub them, poke some holes in them, and then I'm going to take some paper towels and wrap them. So don't dry them off. You're going to wrap them in the paper towels, and then I'm going to place them in the microwave. I would say 3 to 4 minutes per potato. Just squeeze them to see how soft they are. I don't know how soft you like yours, but that's it. No oven, nothing like that. I'm going to just put them in the microwave. So I'm going to scrub all of this off, because you know the skin is really good fiber for you to consume. So those look pretty good to me. Like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and poke them with my fork or knife all the way around the potato, and then wrap it in paper towel, and then I'll put them in for 3 minutes each, and you'll be done with that. Sweet potatoes are a good source of fiber, like I said, and I put on the screen the other nutrients and the benefits of eating sweet potatoes. So you want this. I poke the holes in it, and then I just wrap the paper towel around it. If you put the paper towel around it and it doesn't seem damp, you're gonna just add a little bit of water. Don't drench it, because that damp paper towel is gonna help your potato to steam really, really nicely. Check it halfway or about 4 minutes in. Just check it and then probably rotate it. Alright, so I just sprayed them down with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, non-stick cooking spray. I'm going to put them in the fire. It's set to 375. I'm going to bring this up to 400 and do 15 minutes for right now. Partway through on the pork chop. Alright, y'all, so there are my grilled pork chops. Of course, they were done in the air fryer. Kale, sausage, shallots, garlic, mushrooms, and our sweet potatoes.